Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to add my voice to this debate. Let me thank the Finance Minister for availing himself to take us through the whole essence of this bill. Let me thank also the Committee on Finance for their industry in helping shape the bill to its current form. And in fact, the willingness on the part of government side to listen to various concerns that were raised earlier. And finally, this afternoon, the leader of government business chaired the winnowing committee and navigated through a very complex process of winnowing, where we were able to get to a very good point on the way forward. Not forgetting the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, my respected friend and brother Emmanuel Amakofibua. But Mr. Speaker, I've been sad today because of issues of inefficiencies in our SOEs that affect the public purse. Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen, as Finance Minister, means well. He wants to ensure that we have sufficient forex to stabilize the city. But we must be careful. We must be careful. Mr. Speaker, if you look at this whole bill, the fact that it is focusing on small-scale mining, if care is not taken, we may end up promoting Galamsey. And that is of grave concern to this side of the House. Mr. Speaker, we also believe that there should be further stakeholder engagement on this bill. Mr. Speaker, already we know all the challenges that the SOEs are facing, the monies that we give to them from the states, and the drain on the public purse. Are we creating another bureaucracy? Couldn't we have conceptualized this and given it to the private sector to still achieve the same purpose? Today, whereas the Ministry of Agri needs more money and is not getting it, we are giving $270 million to the Gold Board with the aim of regulating and ensuring that they get the gold from the market and export. Those who are going to benefit from this, if they don't pay back, what would the state do? And let's not pretend if they don't pay, what would we do? Especially when they camouflage themselves as party activists, then they tie our hands. We must be careful as a nation. Mr. Speaker, I am worried. I am worried. I am worried. The way as a country we invest in some social interventions and ends up becoming a consumption must be of concern to all of us. Can't we allow the private sector to look for the capital to engage in a thing like this, whilst the state would only be regulating without any investment by the state. Because oftentimes our people, without the necessary orientation, take these as their bona fides that they don't have to pay back. I am concerned. My respected colleague, Dr. Amin Adam, who earlier debated, talked about the governance structure of this board. Very political, institutional representation. What private sector orientation would we get? And it is even sad to hear that this board is not aiming at making profit. So we're going to give them free money, go and buy the gold, trade, and then return the capital. If they need money week on week, they will take money. We know the challenges that Cocoa Board has had, and we've been complaining about Cocoa Board. Nearby Cote d'Ivoire, cocoa is in the private sector. The private operators are dealing with cocoa, and they are still achieving their 1 million tons and above. And here in Ghana, we say the state should control even buying inputs. It's the same thing we are repeating in this. We want to create a gold board, a chief executive to be politically appointed, a board with representations from institutions, also to be politically appointed. I'm not saying political appointment is bad. I'm not saying that. But we know that people often take advantage. Are we going to achieve what we mean to achieve, what we want to achieve? Mr. Speaker, let's tread with caution. If you come to the issue of centralization and monopoly, the risk involved. One, the policy gives Gold Board excessive control over gold trade, making it a government monopoly. Is that what we want? Ghana prides itself as a free market economy. Are we going to create another monopoly? Is that what we want? And this law also prevents private license buyers from directly engaging with miners. Obviously, this will discourage investment and affect competition. Added to this, Mr. Speaker, the state's involvement in the trading also means that the pricing, liquidity, and market access could be subject to political interference. That comes without doubt. Now let's look at the impact of this on small-scale miners. So miners would only be forced to sell to Gold Board. What that means is that there is likely to be unfair pricing if the Gold Board sets lower than the market rates, and the possibility of increasing smuggling, the very thing we want to prevent. There will be no room for negotiation. We say that people use illegal means to export gold, but is setting up this bureaucracy an answer to it? Mr. Speaker, we are aware that PMMC has struggled in the past, and now converting it into a gold board without addressing the management inefficiencies could replicate old problems under a new name. PMMC, we know the challenge is there. I am aware that there's a new leadership, there's a new chief executive. But have we addressed the inefficiencies there? Mr. Speaker, let's tread with caution as a nation. The women banking got only 51 million. Agriculture got 924 million. Even the mighty big push got only $800 million. This money could have been invested in agriculture to create a certain value chain that would have positive impact on our people. The people in Oti, the people in Volta, the people in Central, those farmers, those who are involved in rice farming, we could have invested in agriculture to create a local grow, feed, and benefit. Mr. Speaker, let it be said that we had 10 years, 7 years, nothing was done. It's fine. It's the reason why there's a new government. You also made mistakes in the past, but you are back. You say reset. My duty is to constructively criticize you, but to support you. Mine is not to obstruct you. My being in opposition doesn't mean obstruct. Never, because I've been in government before. I know how hard that seat is. So there may be things you may be doing that because of the power, you may not see anything wrong with it. My job, however guilty I may be, is to point out that can you do it right? Mr. Speaker, if we cannot find money for farmers to create a new value chain for agriculture, but we can create the same space for this, what happens if things go bad? Mr. Speaker, I can only wish the government well, but there are red flags. And I would plead with government, especially the young man who is going to be the founding chief executive of this firm. He's a lawyer. He's made his name in the political space. He should see to it that if this law is passed, he leaves a legacy to guide the future. Because, Mr. Speaker, there are clear dangers. The risks are obvious. They are imminent. We shouldn't take it for granted. So, my brother Sammy Gyamfi, there is a call on you to ensure that you create an entity that will benefit Ghana. Otherwise, there may be people walking around. I campaign for JM. I campaign for Merikopoku. I campaign for Harun Edrusu. It may not be true. And they will come and take the money. What guarantees are we putting in place? If you take the money, are you going to post a guarantee that if you don't buy the gold, you will return the money? Mr. Speaker, this is a serious matter. My mathematics is not good, but multiply $270 million by 16. What do you get? 279 million. Multiply it. 279 million by 16. Mr. Speaker, you are looking at 4.6 billion Ghana cedis. We are taking 4.6 billion cedis to give out for the purchase of gold. Whereas we can just invest 2 billion in agriculture and even get more by way of value chain. If we are implementing Nkukon Ketenketi and implementing it well, with less than 1 billion, we can get more and more people will benefit. If we invest 1 billion in this women banking, more women would have access to credit, to trade, and pay back. Mr. Speaker, we must be careful. This is a huge risk we are taking as a nation. This is a huge risk we are taking as a nation. And to Honorable Ama Kofi-Boah, I know how hardworking you are. If care is not taken, your desire to end Galamsey will be a mirage, will become nugatory, will become odious. There will be no achievement in that field.
Honorable Osahin Togbi Afenyo-Markin, kindly conclude.
Very well, Mr. Speaker, I shall conclude for you.
Yes.
But, Mr. Speaker, I am doing with all the passion in me Because I can see the red flags. I can see the red flags. Our friends mean well, the finance minister means well, the government means well, but the dangers are there. The dangers are there. And I cannot overemphasize the point. Let us tread with caution. I rest my case.
Thank you very much. Now, the industry.
Before you add your voice, the majority side is being unfair, especially the backbench. Of all the contributions that came from the minority, your leader spoke and said, yeah, yeah. As for us, we don't deserve yeah, yeah.
Yes, they have said here for the minority. I remember.